Hello from Nibiru, Ireland. Happy Sunday, 8th of April. Meant to be having a heat wave today in Dublin, but wrong again as usual. But how do we know that? Because they haven't got a clue what they're talking about, the assholes up in the Met Office. Meteorology Ireland. What a load of crap. Yeah, so we're meant to be hotter than Spain today. And it's actually raining out. It's a little bit warm, but I wouldn't say it's Spanish weather now or anything like that. You won't be putting factor 3 on and sunglasses, that's for sure today. Anyway, just want to tell everybody out there that I'm in better humour now, okay? And what's happened this week with the social media, things just exploded a little bit like Conor McGregor exploded, yeah? But we all know it's a business at the end of the day. And Mayweather and McGregor made the UFC multi-millions. It probably was the biggest paycheck that they've ever had since they set up the business. So I know Conor, and we all have our own personal ideas of Conor McGregor. But being honest with you, he's an Irishman. He has balls, and I'd be a little bit like Conor. Okay, in the Nibiru world, in the whole making the videos, I don't take any shit off nobody, okay? And I've no problem putting someone out of business fairly quick myself. So this is my little hobby. Don't tell me to shut up, because Conor has more money than me and probably most people put together in Ireland. But Conor can get on a plane and go over with 20 of his mates, right, that are boyos technically in Dublin, yeah, and he can go over there and he can wreck the place.
I've established myself as one of the top contenders in Ireland. I will be one of the top in the world, no doubt, and I'm looking forward to 2009 and chase my dream even more. And please God, next time the UFC back in Dublin, I'm right up there on the list. I plan to take out everyone in Ireland that stands in my way, and everyone that's there. I want to be top of that list next time they come back, and I will be, guaranteed.
And I'd love to do that. If I had all them millions as well, I'd jump on my own private jet as well with my gang, and I'd be going straight over to Silicon Valley, and I'd be having, that spectacular that I was talking about, that spectacular event that's coming. It is coming, by the way, just letting you know. That spectacular event in Silicon Valley is coming. And I'll put 1,000,000,000% on it that it will happen. Don't ask me when, but it will. And as I said, I'm just here to educate everybody in what videos I watch. Remember, we can all watch YT's videos all day. Yeah, we can watch them all day. And we can watch the next video, and the next video, and the next video, and the next video. We can watch them all day. But what I do is, I take all the videos that I've watched since YouTube started. Yeah, I've watched all the videos. Not all the videos, obviously, but I watched loads of them. Thousands of them, thousands and thousands and thousands, since YT set up their business. And what I do is I don't just watch the video and go, oh, all right, what do I think of that? I watched 100 videos of the same thing, and then I make up my own mind. What I do is I join up all the videos, the 100 videos, and I make up my own answer after the 100 videos. And that's what I do with Nibiru and Planet X and all these things, that I go in and I watch David Mead, and I watch the same assholes coming out with the same shit every year. Oh, it's the 16th of April, it's the 19th of September, it's the 13th. It's not, no day. There is no day. Okay, so let's get that clear. There's no day. And if I ever write a book, I will slate that asshole, Mr. Mead, for bringing dates in about Nibiru systems and things like that. Okay? When we look at all the videos that the viewers send in, when we watch the videos and we look at them closely, we can see people pointing out the left-hand side. The sun is going down in the middle of the screen. On the far left, you see 2 little circles where there's gaps in clouds, where there's another light source. Now, the more people that keep on telling you that that's the second light source, and that's Nibiru system, Planet X, blah, blah, blah. I know people they get sucked in by it, and it's a business. It's like UFC and all this shit that went on this week. It's a business. And if there's no spectacular events happening, well, then they won't have a full house the next time there's a big event. you understand? So we need to hype it up. Like David Mead has to hype up all this dates. Sure, if we didn't hype it up, he wouldn't be able to sell his books. Isn't that right, Mr. Mead?
Good morning.
Delighted to talk to you. So Planet X, you believe is an undiscovered planet that is going to crash into Earth?
Right. I'll give you a 30-second history on it. Way back in the 70s, Zecharia Sitchin wrote a book, a bestseller like my book, on the 12th planet. And in fact, I've seen the cylinder seal in the Berlin Near Eastern Museum that shows the sun surrounded by orbiting bodies that include the moon, Pluto, and the yet-to-be-recognized Planet X.
Now, that's going to take me on to another thing about chemtrails. I watched the video this morning about a plane, Swiss Airlines, that was taken off from Switzerland, Geneva actually, and heading over to the States. So, 25 minutes into the flight, they did notice that there was an oil pressure light came on one of the 4 engines.
Negative, our station, this is pan. We have one engine shut down. Our intention is obviously to return back to Zurich at a certain moment.
But you are not stamping now, confirm?
Negative, we are waiting for your clearance.
Okay.
And they had to turn around the A360 or something like that, the Airbus A360, yeah. So they had to turn the plane around, right? And I'm going to let you listen to what the captain says to air traffic control.
Swiss 188, what is the amount of fuel you have to dump?
Swiss 188, we have to dump approximately 53 tons of fuel.
Okay.
If anybody knows what a ton is, they'll understand what the next bit is.
Swiss 188, confirm you want to maintain, you want to stay in my area and dump this 5 of fuel?
The best thing that we could do is to return back, but we can do it here as well, so that's no problem for me.
Swiss 188, roger. Turn right, direct to Kilo Papa Tango.
Right turn, Swiss 188, and standing by for clearance to dump.
They asked for permission just to dump it over the Alps on the way back to Switzerland.
There was fuel dumping in progress.
Caution, during jet is in operation, monitor the CG.
In fact, they didn't go back to Switzerland. They went back to another airport that was closer, just for safety purposes. So I have it recorded, and I'll put a link in the description underneath, just to let you see. You can go in and watch this, okay? So dumping, and even the cameraman that was doing the program looked out the window, and you can see these sprays being switched on as they're dumping the aviation fuel. Now, that took me on to another topic where I rang air traffic control in Dublin one day, and I asked them about the white lines coming out the back of the planes. And they said to me that they were dumping fuel before they fly it back over to England. They might have too much fuel on the plane, and when they come in to land in Heathrow Airport, that they can't have too much fuel, so they dump it. And that's what the air traffic control people says, that these white lines that you see over your head are them dumping the fuel because they've too much of it. Okay? That's fair enough. Even if there was nothing in the fuel, right? It's the fact that is how many hundreds and thousands of gallons of fuel are being dumped out of these planes before they come into land every day. And when all the fuel is being dumped, where is it going? Is there a rocket that's flying through the air that just grabs it all and just brings it up into space and gets rid of it? Or does the gravity kick in and it just all topples down on top of you? Right, so we're back to chemtrails again today. We'll be back to something else tomorrow. But look, as I said, this week has been a tough week with social media, and I don't apologise really, okay, for saying what I think, okay, because I say what I think, okay, and if you don't like it, well then don't watch the bleeding station, the channel, okay, move on to something else. This is all voluntary, okay. I'm not putting donation buttons in the corner to donate to Nibiru Ireland. If there was only one viewer watching, it doesn't make any difference. If there's 60 million viewers, it doesn't make any difference, okay? It's Paulie putting his little video together, getting it out there, hoping that you're educated a little bit, 1% more than you were yesterday, okay? And that we can all tie this in to what's going on. They're dumping the fuel. Okay, you can hear the pilot. You can see his lips moving. You can hear him saying it. Is it okay if I dump the fuel? Right? There's probably thousands of them doing it on a daily basis because they have to dump it because they can't come into land with too much fuel. Okay? That's the way it is. It's all about weight restrictions and that on planes. Okay? So there has to be an issue with all this stuff that's coming down in the rain and everything else. And I'll keep on talking about it and keep on talking about it. And all these dickheads in these radio stations in Dublin, okay, that don't want to know about it. And you will see bad news happening to people that you were hoping the bad news would happen to. Do you understand? And for the one person that gives me the thumbs down all the time, the guy that works for YT, yeah? Or Facebook, probably. I wouldn't be surprised. That one person that gives me the thumbs down, I couldn't care less. See you later.